Hey folks, welcome back. Let's have a look what happened in this turn. We're back on the Kobold's turn. So this is Harold the Necromancer. He's just going to blast his way into this watchtower here. It's decay all the way. Decay and lots of archers. Okay. Yeah, these Banefire archers get a lot of kills. They get the majority of my kills. Just for future reference, for those who have not figured it out yet, these things are very, very, very strong. They're very, very strong against, units that they're effective against, which is most things. Okay, we've got a black kobold chief and 15 black kobolds available. There's also a white kobold chief. I don't think we've got one of those guys anymore because I think I must have lost. Yeah, look where we were. Yeah, that's right. We had one here. Oh no, hang on a minute. That was the Beanstalk Castle. Ah, we got one here. I must have hit the wrong button. He's been there for ages. Zach. He's just been chilling out in the clouds. So, excuse me. Let's get Zach just kind of moving around the cloud area. I thought I had one of those. I wondered what happened to him. We also probably should get the other one because white kobold chiefs are pretty useful. Yeah, I think they're worth buying. And kobold layer, yeah. Let's go back to the kobold layer, and we'll pick up some red kobold warriors too. Reza's got quite a lot. This is quite a decent size now, a size army. Pick up a few more from here. Hit the A button for all. Okay. Yeah, now Ziku has a big force. And we're going to bring it down here so that she can kind of fulfill the stated purpose, which is to, to throw like kobolds at the enemy until they're all dead. And then we raise them. And then they get to fight again. All over again. Tutuk can stay here. Those guys can stay where they are. We've got Giza, who is just kind of running around in the back lines at the moment. Picking up stuff that we've lost. Okay, Zibaki is going to probably do a similar job here. We're just going to go up and explore the sky a little bit. Okay. We got a sorceress available and a flame spear. Now, for the necromancer, this might be quite useful. Sorry, that's the battle. Okay, let's just see what we've got anyway. Yeah, look. Do you remember what we did last time? We brought some Banes up into Elysium. Have a look at those. We brought some of the undead back with us to come and hang out. Now that's a crow spy there, I believe. We'll have to figure out how to deal with that later. But meanwhile, in Hades, oops, that's Agartha. There we are. Yeah, we want to grab as many of these as possible. Yeah, these guys came down here. They're not going to last long. So we don't have to worry about them. In fact, we could always get them. I think we'd be able to get them a leader even. I was just thinking maybe we could just use them to kind of clear out some of these dispossessed spirits. Let's go and take this ghost town back. And what have we got here? We've got a Wraith here, which is pretty strong. We've got another Wraith here with an Amulet of Hate, which is a decent weapon. Sorry, a decent magical item. Yeah, and a bunch of Shade Beasts and Shades. I think we've got enough. I mean, this shouldn't be too difficult for us to manage. We're just going to hit them with a bunch of Solus. So we could probably, if we're a little careful, let's get Ekus and Alator. Yeah, look, we bought a load of that was a mistake bringing these guys down, to be honest. But they'll be able to. We can use them. So let's get a line of Solus on the front, and maybe some of these. And what we'll do is we'll go and kill this lot. Yeah, that should be enough to do that. And then we're going to split the force. We'll bring Trana and Lars in the other direction. And we'll use those guys to take this out. I think we should be able to manage this. Yeah, that should be okay. All right. So we're going to kill two birds with one army, so to speak. We've got Ariad and Albrecht. A little bit too close to the to this Baron's forces here. Oh, again, I can't see a leader. I think it's the assassin. There's an assassin leading that. So where do we go? I think the answer is we try and keep away from this force. We don't have enough troops here. Just, you know, a bunch of animals, really. One, two, three. He could move up here. So let's just move him up there like that. We'll take this village back. We get a hand of glory out of it, which will be good. Harold's going to retake this iron mine. And we've got Radovad the astrologer. Yeah, and Radovad the astrologer was, and these guys were going to come down here and remove all of the troops that we've got from here. We're going to have to move that boat too. What I might do is let's just get him. We'll just move him out of the boat. There we go. And then the astrologer can come and pick the rest of these. Can he? No. Okay, so you can't just kind of move amphibiously from the boat, leaving the boat here and moving him into the tower. Well, you learn something new every day, I guess. We've got Yechekes. Yechekes is a ghost captain. Now, we can actually recruit another one of these guys. Worm Plague. I think I want the magic item. So, let's go back up here. We got a sorceress. Yeah, where should we go though? This might be a good place to bring her up actually. The sorceress here. We'll get a flame spear and we'll give that to... we'll give it to a pikeneer. The infantry or something. Okay. Wow, look at this. She's got a breastplate of protection, which gives her armor 3 and 5 hit points. She's also got a stone bane amulet, which is blunt resistance. So she's actually pretty tough. I don't know. Maybe I'll get her to keep that, but I might unload that off to someone else. Particularly, I mean, we could give it to our demonologist to make him a little bit more tanky. She's got lightning bolt, soul slay. Look, she's really good. Look, she's really good. Soul Slay is a really strong spell against living troops. It just deletes troops. Okay, let's get her. Yeah, so she is strong, right? Let's get her off there. That leaves this to Gramimond, which is what I kind of wanted to do with him. You check if this is going to stay here for the time being. I'll put him on sentry. Now we've got an assassin available. Yeah, I want to grab this power bridge back with him. So we're going to leave him there. Oops. Moving them separately. I didn't want to do that. Okay. Do we get rid of these? I don't think we can. We'd need... I mean, she could do it, probably. That lightning bolt's pretty powerful effect. Look at him with the flame spear. There's an area effect attack as well. Yeah, I mean, this would be nice to take. This iron mine, because we could actually get our kobolds up here then. Yeah, this guy's going to stay here. He's going to wait for the necromancer, this necromancer character to move through. I want that to be controlled by those guys. Okay. We're going to carry on with Octamazadaz. Octamazadaz is just going to keep moving. And taking these... we want to get as much of this fungus as possible. I'm going to take that too. Could probably do this now. Pretty good spells. He's going to need more troops though. And maybe... I don't know. Like, I think we've got enough down here to deal with this. However, I do like the idea of him pushing forwards. We could probably fix this with lots of kobolds. That might be a problem we can throw kobolds at. That's going to move Andromeda this way. I'm kind of learning not to spend too much time moving, you know, important heroes around, picking up you know, one fungus a turn. Like, don't get me wrong, it is kind of useful, but it can be a bit of a waste. Now, Alkinoe, the hag, well tooled up, is going to carry on moving in this direction. I don't want to take that from the kobolds, do I? Oh no, sorry, that's the demonologist. Hang on. No, it is the kobolds, my bad. So, she doesn't need iron. Get her moving down this way. See how this Hydra fair drying up in the desert. They're probably not really kitted out for that kind of journey. Okay, here's a battle in the Ghost Hamlet, the first one. This is Lars's battle. Yeah, look, we've... Oh, he's gone berserk. Okay, I thought he was decaying. No, it's actually he's gone berserk from that magic item. But he's going to die. There we go, look. Okay, so we just lost 2 long dead. Easy job. Same again. The Conquest of Hades continues. I wonder if you can get wraiths in this. I reckon there must be a spell that you can summon them with as a necromancer, because they're quite a big unit in Dominions at least. And I do see some correlation between you know, between this and Dominions. We've got Black Kobold Warriors available and a Shaman. Unfortunately, we can't get that one. I'm going to get the Black Kobold Warriors because we don't have many of them. You don't get them often. So let's start getting a bit of a Black Kobold force up here. Zach is just going to be moving around there. You'll pick up a couple of these villages that we lost. Zibaki, right. So when you have this this colour here, it means that Zibaki needs to land this turn. Otherwise, see, look, he's fatigued. Flying units get fatigued if they don't stop their turn on the ground. If already fatigued at the end of their turn, they will be forced to land. Yeah, and that can be bad if you end up in water or something. So you don't want to do that. Okay. We could task Reza with the job of taking this. He's got loads of armoured kobolds. It should be fine. So I'm going to get him to do that. I'm going to give this guy a job. He's basically been a bit of a ferry. He's just been ferrying troops forward and backwards. That's all he's done so far. Ziku, Ritual Grand Mastery. There we go. Now, so we've got Ziku the Red Kobold Prophet, who can now summon an Elder Dragon. We want to save up some more of these gems so that we can get the Ritual Grand Mastery. Now, we are buying rubies. We want more rubies. Now, what spells has she now got? Mass Combustion, Fire Shield, and Fire Ward. Okay, so this gives fire resistance to everyone. This is not very useful for her. She got a bad spell here. However, Burn is alright. So, yeah, Fire Ward's absolutely useless in this army. However, we could put Ziku in an army with, you know, like with a Necromancer, for example, and make all those undead fireproof. Now, that would be fun. The Tuck is just going to stay there. Okay. Now, bearing in mind we've got a load of living troops here that are going to die. So, I'm wondering whether I should actually take them out. What have we got in Elysium up on this end? Near Moraine. There's no one there, look, at the moment. So... yeah, they'll last another turn. We could probably use them in one more battle, and then we could probably take... yeah, like, let's go and grab this. That's going to kill quite a lot of stuff. I might just... Rana's not going to make it. It's the Solus that are the problem. Yeah, I'm wondering if this might be a bit dangerous, actually. This thing explodes. Could actually... I don't know if it's going to take out... yeah, it could actually take these guys out. I don't think it's going to take him out. He's got 35 hit points. He's got 4 hit points. He could die. Let's get Trana moving in on that as well. Oh, we just left the Solus there. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to leave Lars there, but it's okay. We can always go back for those. Oops. I was a little bit hasty there. Sorry, folks. Where are we? There we go. Ariad and Albrecht. Okay. Now we don't know. Let's use the. Let's use this guy to scout. What do we got? Who can't really see much down there. So let's go and. Okay, we're going to grab this Atavi tribe village back. Now, Harold probably wants to leave some troops here, I think. Well, maybe not. He's got Stygian paths now. Raise Legion. The necromancer stirs the dead spirits of an old battlefield to raise an entire army. The army is often led by ancient generals and mages of remarkable power. Depending on whether the ritual is cast in the north or south, different legions will answer the call. The remnants of the old battlefield disappear when the ritual is cast. Okay, so we can cast that here in this battlefield. That's cool. Well, let's save up some of those and we'll try that. That sounds like the... There's a spell in Dominions. Death magic spell. Is it death magic? Yeah, I think it is. And you raise up an army from under the sand. And there's another one. There's two. I forget what it's called now. I think it's called... I'll have to... anyway, sorry. But I'll check it out. But basically, there's this really cool spell that people don't really use because it's probably not that useful in multiplayer games. But man, it's so fun. It's not Riches Beneath. That's something else. I'm trying to remember what it's called now. But it basically raises up like kind of some some kind of southern, you know, Saharan Egypt-y kind of feeling undead. It's really, really cool. Man, I need to play Dominions again. It's been a while. I've actually got a game that I've not finished as Lanka, and I really want to finish that one because that was really good. Okay, let's get these guys together. Let's bring these guys together and we can just carry on. Ah, okay, we don't... Where's the slow units? Oh, it's those dudes. We didn't want to bring those. And I didn't want to do that either. So let's just leave the slow guys, but give by the fire spear. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do that. What I'll do is I'll get Radovad to take those in case, and then we can just like leave them here or something. I don't want to be slowed down by slow units. They are really, really useful, you know, in defense, but they're just slow. They're literally slow, and that is the problem. Okay, Cultist's going to stay here, I think. Yeah, we don't really need him here, and so yeah, might just get this guy traveling around. The original idea was to kind of go down the coast here. That's something we could still do technically. Perhaps we could do it with this force. Actually, we could rather than going in this way. I think I do want to take these though. That said, I think Grandma Mal can probably manage that. We do need to take this iron mine. They're just getting more and more dwarves. It's got is it just dwarves or is it dwarf warriors as well? No, we just got workers, dwarves, and arbalists. This is if they've got a gate, which I guess they've not. It's just a mine, isn't it? So they don't look like they've got a gate. Yeah, I don't know. I don't fancy my chances. That's a lot of dwarves, and the arbalists are pretty strong. They'll kill those demons in one shot. Some of them, some of the little ones at least. Now we do want to work towards the ritual grand mastery for the demonologist, which can get his most powerful spells in. It's a way away, and we just don't have enough sacrifices. So we've got to figure out a way of doing this. Just leave a couple of guys here. Just leave a couple of guys in this Mott and Bailey. We're going to move over this way. Start taking this. Right, now Gwyn is going to... He's going to get some heavy infantry up here. So we can guard this properly. And then he can move out. And we don't have to leave him there. Okay, we've got an Androphag Lord. Let's get this dude kind of moving on still. Andromeda can't move. However, she can do some magic. So summoning an old one might be an idea. But we're going to need more than 400. Like, we're going to need about what? Yeah. We don't want to fail on that. So you probably want about 550, something like that. Yeah, probably about 5. Get it right. We could also... Oh, no, she can't cast... Oh, yeah. She can cast Ritual Ground Mastery, but she has to be in a bog. Now, she did have... This is Andromeda character. Okay. She's got Major Summoning as well. Let me get her some troops up. Spend some of these on her. Decent troops. What we got there? We got a Homunculus. Tree Magic, level 1. Okay. He's tiny. He's blunt resist. Yeah, he's kind of hard to hit. But he's only got 2 hit points. Got Forest Stealth. That's interesting. You see, you might look at... So, here's how to look at Conquest of Elysium, right? When you see something like that, you don't immediately just kind of go, oh, that's bad. Oh, we got an evolved one. Interesting. A homunculus that has served a witch for extended periods of time might develop even greater magical powers. Might also go... Okay, alright, now I know what happened, by the way. You know when I summoned that witch, that cat familiar, earlier in the game? I was like... Then I didn't get anything else the next time I cast the spell. But I saw something glowing next to me. That's what happened. It leveled up the cat. And I think this is what's just happened here. See what I mean? Like, every time I play this, I find something new in it. It's just got so many mechanics. Conquest of Elysium, right? Illwinter are really quiet. They're really, really quiet, and they don't show off. They don't brag about stuff, right? They don't do big fanfares and kind of go, "Hey, we added all this stuff," right? They kind of put out quite. Okay, here's some update, and we added a few things here and there, but they don't tell you everything. I don't think, and that's deliberate. And part of the joy of this game, the absolute joy of it, is just discovering all this new content. It's not quite like NetHack, but it's kind of getting to that kind of level. There's just so much stuff in it. I love it so much. Okay, and I interrupted myself. So, when you're looking at characters like this, right, you look at it and think, okay, what is this? All right, so Tree Magic level 2. Shooting Thorns, by the way, is a really good spell. But it's only got 1 level 2 spell. Probably want to get this guy to a library so we can get some more spells. However, this is an interesting trait, Forest Stealth, right? Now, if we get this guy in with a bunch of goblins... Now that could be an interesting trick, because goblins also have Forest Stealth, if I remember right. So you could get this guy leading a goblin army. Now, oh no, he's not going to be leading anything. So all right, so you could have him as just sat in a forest, and you could ambush enemies with it, with a bunch of goblins or some other kind of Forest Stealth unit if you wanted. Or you could have like a little bit of bait, like like a bunch of these guys sat there, and then the enemy moves in like, oh, I can beat them, and then all of a sudden he's got to deal with this thing too. So yeah, when you're looking at these units, kind of look at all the traits, because quite often there's something in there that just gives them an edge in a bit of a weird way. Anyway, let's grab this Oasis. We've got a Thunderbird here. That might be a bit dangerous for us. Now she's got 10 magic resistance, and I don't know if does magic resistance negate? Yeah, no, armor negates. All right. No, that's armor negating, sorry. Yeah, so that thing's dangerous. We want to keep the hell away from that. Alkanoe could die to that thing if we were unlucky. Okay, it's Iknar's turn. There's been a battle in the forest. It's these terrifying deer. Now look, the deer actually found something that they couldn't kill. Like, they should be able to kill some kobolds, but look, they ran into the kobold warriors. And then we got this battle in the ghost village as well. Okay, so this is a little bit more like what I... Watch this guy explode. Gonna go boom. There we go, look. Alright, so it attacked 1, 2, 3, 4. Was that 4 rounds in? 4 in deep. Might have been a little bit overkill there. We only lost a swordsman and a long dead. Right. Okay. That's going to be probably the last turn, depending on how long it takes. We can get red dragon spawns now. Right, we can get red dragon spawns because we've got a kobold prophet. Okay, so we kind of want to keep Ziku alive. She has got a big army, and I was hoping to use her. Keep away from those moose, because those moose are actually pretty dangerous for us. They can kill quite a lot of kobolds. Turtuk. I'm just going to keep Turtuk there. These guys too. There's a deep sea gem deposit there. We can't get that over these. Let's keep these two together. Now. Yeah, we're just gonna move forward as a scouting force. Reese is just gonna move down that way to fulfill his job. Okay, we've nearly done this. We've just got to take these. Just for some dispossessed spirits. Have you noticed that dispossessed spirits don't seem to stray into the hamlet, into the ghost hamlet? By the way, let's just get this guy. Let's get this guy back here, and we'll just move him there next turn. He can plane shift as well. That's kind of interesting. Albrecht can sense some dead. 25 goats. Why are there goats here? Really weird. Actually, quite a lot. Why are you here, goats? Yeah, they could actually do us some damage. It's not often that I'm going to be scared of goats, but seriously. Okay, we also have this army now with this terrifying stone golem. What we want to kill the stone golem would be Finger of Death. Oh, hang on, no, it's not. It's Disintegrate. We don't have that. Have anybody with Disintegrate? I was thinking. Oh, Harold can't move. Yeah, what can I do about that then? Let's get rid of that up here, and then we're going to just leave those guys there. Now I'm going to let him have the Mott and Bailey. I think. Yeah, because I'd like this. I'd like the demonologist to get off the ground a little bit too. Get these guys all about moving together. Now, Alator. Yeah, it's just a dispossessed spirit by the looks of it, so. I'm tempted to leave Alator down here now. And for him to build an army down here. Well, whether he can do that or not is another matter. Oh, we just lost that to 18 dispossessed spirits. Let's go and take those back. So the dispossessed spirits do take the cities back then. So I was wrong. Hey, this is not bad though. Look at this. Look how much of Hades I've taken. I've never ever done this before. It's really exciting to see. Yeah, this is... I can't kill this easily. Mind you, could Decay do it? Decay might do it. We'd need to have a troop. Yeah, it would have to be these guys. They could probably do it. Let's go and take these out. It's a shame Harold can't move this turn. Alright. And it's Turpin's turn. So Grammarmond probably needs some more troops, don't we? Before I go for this. Maybe I'll get another Ritual of Mastery. Summon Demon Lieutenant. Summons a high-ranking demon and try to control it. The more human sacrifice is used, the greater the chance of successfully binding the demon. Demon lieutenants are very powerful and can command most can command armies, cast spells, and perform rituals. Okay, I think you can get stuff like succubus with that. Okay, that sounds cool. Let's go and take this for once and for all. Guy's going to come up here and just catch up with the rest. Andromeda's going to move through this jungle. Right. Alright, bog path. Yeah, you need to be in a swamp, and you have to travel from one swamp to another swamp. That should be enough to do it. I was really unlucky there. Keep getting really unlucky with those rolls. I'm not quite sure why. Alright folks, I'm going to end the episode here anyway, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Take it easy.